The Department of Defense recently started initiating protocols for their employees, their agents, to discuss Havana Syndrome-like symptoms. And on that list is that their agents are hearing voices in their head.
Havana Syndrome, inactive war or mass hysteria. We've heard conflicting reports from U.S. national security. Once again, our own government has not been entirely transparent regarding the information they've shared with the public. As always, if you heard it from the mainstream media, there's a 100% probability that what you were told was in fact a lie all along. You are tuned into Earth Unhacked, the frequency that the programs do not want you to know. Back in 2022, we witnessed a spike in press coverage in the mainstream media about Havana Syndrome, reported as the targeting of U.S. diplomats and CIA agents using direct energy weapons. According to the U.S. intelligence at the time, investigations by the CIA pointed towards Russian spy agencies as responsible for these acts of war. However, many reports from mental health advocates suggested that the attacks were not attacks at all, but rather purely psychological. Just now in, a Raytheon Technologies whistleblower confirms the existence of technologies well known to those who call themselves targeted individuals.
People don't have to understand it yet, they just have to realize it's real.
What other kind of things can this?
Oh boy. Voice-to-skull technology. This is also in the foray of directed energy weapons.
What is that?
The ability to, let's just say, throw your voice into your head, or my voice into my head, or allowing algorithms that now they can blanket a whole geographical area, and they can make everybody change their thoughts. They can, I use the term intrusive thoughts. Back to that fork in the road analogy. If you find yourself where you have to make a decision about something, next thing you know, you catch yourself kind of having an argument in your head with your own voices. Well, the ability to add another one of your voices in there, but have it controlled by somebody else's microphone, so to say, is a very powerful tool. And I think this is a weapon of war that we are seeing happen to everyone around us. The Department of Defense recently started initiating protocols for their employees, their agents, to discuss Havana Syndrome-like symptoms. And on that list is that their agents are hearing voices in their head. And this is what they're getting at. This is that technology that, you know, next thing you know, you're trying to make a decision, but there's another Sean in your head that now is actually somebody else's control. And through the manipulation of that voice, they can now push you. Just like we have, you know, the cell phones are weaponized now, the social media platforms, and they can engage with an algorithm, and they know that they can push you in a direction by repetitive information being displayed in front of you, similar to the taquistoscope in grammar school, that they can learn your system and they can learn to manipulate it on a personalized level by just assessing you, what the things are that you're interested in, what are your weak points, what's the crack in the dam, what's the angle of attack. And it's through repetition and access. These are simply electromagnetic impulses in your head. It's not that they can't be read, it's not that they can't be copied, and it's not that they can't be just replayed with somebody else's control. I mean, I could get a voice changing thing and I could sound like you if I wanted to. I could call you on the phone, I could call your loved ones, and I could pretend I'm Sean. And they can do that for you in your own head.
So, there we have it. Blowing the whistle concerning Havana Syndrome, apparently caused by direct energy weapons and voice-to-skull technology. One can't help but wonder if U.S. intelligence is also spreading misinformation when claiming it has only been U.S. diplomats and CIA agents who have been targeted by these high-tech weapons. It is highly probable. Bringing you up-to-date alerts concerning the future endangerments of humanity, this is Earth Unhacked signing off.